There's something inherently captivating about being out at sea under a star-filled sky. The water gently lapping against the hull of a boat, and the anticipation that comes with every flick of the fishing rod. Squid fishing is unlike any other type of fishing. It is a blend of patience, technique, instinct, and understanding of a creature that moves like liquid shadow through the deep. Whether it's a traditional livelihood in coastal towns or an increasingly popular nighttime hobby, squid fishing offers a unique adventure for both seasoned anglers and curious beginners. Squid, with their tentacled grace and elusive behavior, present a fascinating challenge. Unlike other types of fishing, catching squid isn't just about luck or brute force, it's about rhythm, light, and precision. As a nocturnal hunter, the squid is drawn to light, which is why most squid fishing takes place at night. For centuries, fishers have known this, using lanterns and, more recently, high-powered LED lights to attract schools of squid to the surface. But light is just the beginning. The real skill lies in the jigging technique, mimicking the motion of a wounded fish or a fleeing shrimp to provoke the squid's predatory instincts. A typical squid fishing trip often begins in the late afternoon. The boat is prepared with meticulous care. Rods and lines are checked. Jig lures, often adorned in shimmering colors like green, pink, and blue, are sorted and laid out. The boat's lighting system is tested, for it is the most essential tool in the squid fisher's arsenal. Cooler boxes are stocked with ice for the eventual catch. Snacks and drinks are loaded, and finally, the engine roars to life as the boat sets off toward the chosen fishing ground. Often a few kilometers offshore, squid are known to frequent certain types of terrain: rocky bottoms, underwater ledges, seagrass beds, and coastal drop-offs. Experienced fishers keep track of their favorite spots, returning to them season after season. Others rely on fish finders or sonar to detect the depth and presence of squid or the smaller fish they prey on. The ideal depth for squid fishing varies by species and season. Some squid stay closer to the surface, while others can be found as deep as 100 meters. As the sun sets, the boat slows to a drift or anchors in a promising location. Then the lights go on, bright, white, or green lights that illuminate the water and begin to draw in life from the depths. Soon, the sea around the boat becomes a living canvas. Tiny plankton, baitfish, and squid gather, mesmerized by the artificial moonlight. Squid appear like phantoms, darting and shifting. their color-changing skin pulsing in shades of brown, pink, and silver. This is when the real action begins. Anglers drop their lines, each armed with jigs that resemble shrimp or small fish, some with multiple barbs or prongs that entangle the squid's soft body and tentacles. Jigging for squid involves a specific technique. The lure is dropped to the desired depth and then worked upward with a series of jerks and pauses. This mimics the erratic motion of prey, triggering the squid's hunting reflex. A successful hookup feels unlike the bite of a fish. It's more like a sudden weight or resistance. A subtle tug rather than a sharp strike. Then comes the retrieval, steady and smooth, to avoid tearing the delicate flesh. Once aboard, the squid squirms and flashes, often releasing a burst of ink in a last act of defiance. Experienced anglers know to handle them carefully, avoiding the black spray that can stain clothes, skin, and deck. Throughout the night, the process repeats. The lights remain on, and the ocean continues to dance with life. Squid come and go in waves, sometimes in swarms that hit hard and fast, other times in slow, teasing appearances. There's a rhythm to the night, a flow of excitement, quiet anticipation, and camaraderie among those aboard. Stories are shared, coffee is poured, and the sea becomes both a workplace and a retreat. There are many species of squid targeted by fishers around the world. In Japan, the Japanese flying squid, Todorodes pacificus, is a prized catch. In the Mediterranean, the European squid, Loligo vulgaris, is common. In Australia and New Zealand, the southern calamari squid is a frequent target. Each species has its own habits, size range, and preferred conditions. Understanding these differences is key to successful squid fishing. For example, some squid spawn seasonally, congregating in large numbers near the shore. Others are more solitary, living in deeper water and requiring a different approach. Modern squid fishing boats are often equipped with specialized gear. Commercial vessels use powerful light arrays and multiple jigging machines that automate the process, allowing for larger hauls. These boats may operate all night, bringing in tons of squid that are sorted, cleaned, and frozen for markets around the world. But recreational squid fishing remains more intimate and traditional. The rod and reel method is favored by hobbyists who value the challenge and experience more than the quantity of catch. The appeal of squid fishing goes beyond the thrill of the catch. There's something magical about the night sea. the way the stars reflect on the dark water. The gentle hum of the boat, the splash of a squid breaking the surface. It's a time of focus and relaxation, a retreat from the noise of daily life. Many squid fishers describe it as meditative, even spiritual. The connection to nature, the reliance on skill and timing, and the satisfaction of catching a clever, elusive creature combine to create a deeply rewarding activity. For those new to squid fishing, the learning curve is steep but satisfying. Choosing the right gear is important. Squid jigs come in various sizes and weights, and color selection can make a big difference. Bright colors work well in clear water, while darker shades may be better in murkier conditions. Using fluorocarbon leader lines helps make the presentation more natural, as this material is less visible underwater. Rods designed for EGing, a popular style of squid fishing originating in Japan, are lightweight and sensitive. Ideal for detecting the subtle movements of squid. Timing is also crucial. The best squid fishing often occurs during the new moon or dark moon phases. When the contrast between the artificial lights and the surrounding darkness is greatest. Tides and currents influence where squid will congregate, and water temperature plays a role in their activity. Many experienced fishers keep detailed logs of their outings, noting weather, moon phase, tide, and catch to refine their future strategies. One of the unique challenges of squid fishing is dealing with ink. Squid eject ink as a defense mechanism, and when caught, they often spray it in unpredictable directions. Smart anglers carry gloves and rags, and many boats are equipped with seawater hoses for quick cleaning. Despite the mess, most consider it a small price to pay for the excitement of a good catch. Squid is a culinary delight, prized for its delicate flavor and firm texture. Freshly caught squid is a treasure, best enjoyed as soon as possible. Many anglers bring portable stoves or grills to cook their catch right on the boat. Simple preparations: grilled with a touch of lemon, flash fried into crispy rings. Or sliced thin for sashimi, highlight the natural sweetness and tenderness of the meat. The satisfaction of catching and cooking your own meal, surrounded by the sea, is unparalleled. For coastal communities, squid fishing is more than a pastime. It's a tradition, a way of life passed down through generations. In countries like Vietnam, Japan, Greece, and Italy, squid fishing is woven into the cultural fabric. Fishermen go out in small wooden boats, guided by the stars and their inherited knowledge. Festivals celebrate the squid season, and recipes are guarded like family secrets. These traditions preserve not only a food source but also a rich heritage of craftsmanship, storytelling, and connection to the ocean. Squid fishing also plays a role in the global seafood industry. It is a significant contributor to fisheries in many nations. However, like all fishing practices, it faces environmental challenges. Overfishing, habitat degradation, and climate change threaten squid populations in some areas. Sustainable practices, such as regulating fishing seasons, limiting catch sizes, and protecting spawning grounds, are essential to ensure that squid fishing remains viable for future generations. Advances in technology have both helped and hindered squid fishing. On the one hand, improved gear, sonar, and GPS systems allow fishers to locate squid more efficiently. On the other hand, these tools can lead to overexploitation if not used responsibly. Balancing innovation with conservation is key. Responsible fishers advocate for ethical practices, support local regulations, and educate newcomers about the importance of protecting marine ecosystems. There's also a growing movement toward ecotourism and recreational squid fishing. Tour companies offer night fishing trips for tourists, providing gear, instruction, and an unforgettable experience. These trips often emphasize sustainability and respect for nature.